Hello everyone. So today we will talk about my experience working as a product manager, especially how I began to work as a product manager because I started working as a product manager without any relevant working experience. So if you're interested in this topic, continue watching this video and do not forget to subscribe, to press like button and write any comment about this or other topic. I'm working as a product manager for more than 5 years already. So what I'm actually doing, I think it's like a topic for another video, but still, like in general, I'm working with the market for a product. So to understand whether this product fits to the market, to talk to users, to build a problem backlog, to build a roadmap. And at the same time, I'm working with the development team, explaining them what to do, what to build. In my experience, I worked in different tech companies. The first one I worked in was Gameloft, it's a mobile game company, and I ended up there. So before that, I had only like experience of internships and also experience of studying. I studied like economics and also like I have experience of exchange studies with Erasmus, and also I had internship at KPMG. It's a big four consulting company, which was really like a nice experience because like I have really great mentor there and I worked with marketers there, something like not similar what product manager is doing, but still like something in this field. So what I did next, I prepared like a good CV and motivation letter and started applying to different jobs in tech. Actually, I was just searching something that was like combination between tech and economic and business one. So like product management is perfect for this goal. But yeah, I didn't know what product management is that. And I found actually vacancy at Gameloft and it called like business performance manager and it required 2 years of relevant working experience. When I applied, I just decided like, okay, I have some internship experience and also I studied a lot in economic sphere, in business sphere, and also I did some scientific work. So I thought maybe it would be enough. And you never know what is going on in the company and maybe it's like an urgent position. They will understand that they can teach you. And yeah. So what was the procedure there? I applied to a vacancy and then I heard back from an HR. Then they gave me a test case. I remember that I spent a really long time doing it. Like, I mean, in terms of like days, I think I worked like 4 days on it. Of course, like I always think that I'm not good enough, but then I also think that I'm not good enough and I could do better. But now when I look at this like test case, it was like, wow, I did in 4 days. It was really nice because like it was totally new sphere for me. And also I never worked with mobile games before, but it was like really interesting and challenging for me. After that, I had interview with product manager about my test case, and the last one was with like game producer. It was really interesting one. Like they asked a lot of different questions. I think what worked well for me that I worked a lot with like market analysis with users and also like some my approach to test case. But also there was a case that they were opening a new location in my city. So they just relocate a huge amount of team from another city and also they were actively hiring people. And also I had mentor there like from the previous location. He taught me a lot and it was like I think the case where they need to hire someone because it was like a new location and it was quite urgent and they had a person to teach me and everything combined to the fact that I was hired for this position. I worked there for 2 years and later my friends from university applied, even more experienced then, but they were like rejected because there were already enough people in a company and they were just doing like this internal hiring and trying not to hire so many people outside. And yeah, actually, how I became a product manager is I applied to business performance manager. It was like similar role to product manager, and then they just understood that it's like a product manager role, and they renamed roles. So I became a product manager, and I worked on 2 games during like those 2 years period. Also, I remember there my first business trip to Romania. It was like really interesting, and I met other people who work at Gameloft. It was like really nice. After that, I moved to work to another product company. I was developing B2B SaaS innovation management platform. And now I work remotely with different startups, different clients. And I really like this role. And I'm working like more than 5 years now. So what, in my opinion, are main ways to become a product manager is like I think there are like several ways. The easiest one, in my opinion, is like the first one is to become a product manager on some startup. I think it will work if you have already some experience, like similar one, like in marketing or like a business analysis or market analysis, like in consulting. Because like startups usually looking for some people who are eager to try something new and like to work in fast-paced environment. Right, I think is to grow through tech companies. Like there are like different programs inside different companies, and probably there are maybe some course would work like well for you, but like I can recommend any, because I was just studying in my university and now I'm studying at the business school, which is really helping me now. And the third way I think is to test your idea. So in that case you will just have some real case of building something by yourself, like some website or any idea you can have, and you can just use product management methodologies for it, and it would be a really nice case for your interviews. I can recommend you definitely some books. It's like Lean Startup Methodology and Mom Test. I think those two are really great ones to understand more about product management. Definitely, I think product management is something that you are like learning by doing, because like in each company, it's like a really different experience. For example, on GameLab, there was a lot of work with analytics. During my experience at innovation management SaaS platforms, there was a lot of work with users, and I spent like several months in London on site working with salespeople, understanding our clients. So it was like also a great experience. It's always a great experience. It's always like a lot of work to do and a lot of responsibility, and it always could be like different. So you are like learning all the way, but it's like really interesting job. Like it's not the same every day. Something is changing, and yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to learn more about what I'm doing as a product manager. Also, I have experience freelance. Maybe you would like to learn more about this. See you in the next video. Bye.